What up? What up? Y'all got it? All right. We live. Um, I don't trust the headlines this morning. You see talk that from Putin, talks could be positive, forward looking. The market likes it. I don't trust the green pre-market, guys. That's just me. I'd rather it be red. Looking for a dip buy instead of something green, trying to chase it. So bought a little Tezzy this morning at 852, looking for an 880. Bought a little Hive this morning at 184, looking for that to get in the twos. BTC's looking good. So we got some plays. Probably not going to hold anything over the weekend. I'm really expecting some more bombs to be dropped, guys. Figuratively, literally. We'll see. Hope the mic sounds good. I want to take a second to a little woosah, a little Wim Hof, a little breathing technique. In out 10 times. On the 10th exhale, we're going to hold it as long as possible. And then on that inhale, we're going to hold it in as long as possible. So this is the Wim Hof breathing method. Whew. Do that 10 times. Do that 3 times. I like to just do it once. It seems to be a good amount of time for me. This is my new microphone. We don't normally have this many plants in the house during the winter. Excuse me. Just we'd have more plants in the house during the winter. Really want to show you my aloe vera plants back here. Guys, right there. Hope the gain function's working. Aloe, stayed alive. It's going to go crazy during the summer. It went crazy last summer. Going to go crazy again. We're already getting 70-degree days. Just check the Surfline app. Charleston, South Carolina. Tomorrow afternoon. I'm sure morning will be okay, but tomorrow we're looking like we got possible 3 to 4 foot waves. So still going to be a little chilly. Water temperature should be pushing mid-60s right now. We're going to need at least a couple more weeks to a month before water temperatures start to get in those 70s. But it's coming nonetheless. AMD. Give you my thoughts on AMD. especially with the xilinx deal complete. Uh, been a long-term investor in NVDA from 2017 on, and just one of those things. I was in the car sales business, and I was looking at automated driving, AI assisted driving, the kind of surround software it takes for that. NVIDIA popped up, um, and I went long in 2017. Um, my best investment, and it's been my favorite company since then. It was one of those things where I knew the trajectory, I knew the path, I knew 5 years, I knew 10 years that these computer chips were going to be good. And turns out, been about 1,000% in that time. The leader of the pack in the chip industry to me will be AMD, especially after the acquisition of xilinx, which gives them the computing power to really up their cloud software game. I think they're going to start to eat into Intel. Intel's revenue is about 55 billion. AMD is going to start eating into that. Even AWS, Amazon Web Services, their cloud software, you can now have the option to go with AMD's chip over Intel. So cloud computing is big, guys. The more companies start keeping your information on all the apps and on the phones, it takes cloud software to store all that information. So piece of pie is going to keep expanding. I think AMD can continue to cut into Intel's profits as well as NVIDIA's profits. Their GPU, CPU, but especially this Xilinx deal, because from what I know, this Xilinx chip is designed to be able to be reprogrammable. So if you were making a Bitcoin miner that 5 years from now, that algorithm would be a little outdated for. The Xilinx chip allows for slight computational differences to accommodate a changing code or changing landscape. From what I know, I'm not a computer technician type person at all. I just know their profits have continued to rise, and I really see their market share to their competitors growing. They're going to continue to cut into Intel's overweighted revenue, I think, and just continue to eat into their competition's profit margins. I think they're set up to lead the chip space for the next 10 years as far as growth goes. Now, some other companies, Marvell, NXPI, I think those have their niche. I haven't heard too much about them expanding, so I can't really try to see what the growth and what their future earning reports are going to look like. I think they're going to be very similar. I think NXPI is going to be in that $1 billion range. Marvell is going to be in that $1 billion range. I don't see them getting to 2 and 3 billion very soon. AMD is already at that level, but I could see AMD getting to 10, 11, 12 billion in revenue by 2025. May happen sooner. They may, in the next couple of years, cut into Intel's profit margins. The word I thought of last night that I wanted to share with you today was surrender. I for some reason started to think about life and how Mother Nature throws crazy shit at you. I mean, natural disaster, hurricanes, earthquakes. Our time on this earth is precious. It is not guaranteed at all. Bombings. If you are a human in the Middle East, if you're a human on the Eastern Ukrainian border, pray to God. Life is short. Nothing is for certain. Surrender. And until you surrender and accept some of the fates of life, you will have no control to it. If you're freaking out about it and you give a damn that the world's going to end, you're going to feel like the world's going to end. And until you know, hey, I ain't shit. I could be white. I could get in my car today, die on the way to work. Cars are dangerous fucking things. Somebody dies every day from a car accident. Just like somebody is killed every day from Mother Nature. Disease, sickness. And until you surrender and accept the fact, there's nothing you can do to have your own outcome on it. If you think that you're going to have some sort of effect on the mortality of life, my friends. Surrender to God. Surrender to God. I think that's it. Mother Nature, God, just surrender to the flow of the universe. Accept it. And then you can start to understand it. Because if you're fighting the flow, if you think, if it's stressing you out, it ain't helping. So drop the stress, surrender to it, accept it, and then take your mind and put a positive view on it. One thing I think a lot about is quantum theory and the observer effect of your perspective having a outcome on the end result for light. So quantum theory, it's proven that a beam of light going through two slits, when it's not observed, it's a ray. When it becomes observed, whether you see it from this side or this side, depending on where you're at, as the observer, depends on where the outcome is going to end up. So that's science, proven. So how can we apply that to life? I'll give you my best real world example of the observer effect in regards to a light molecule. So you're standing by a lake, the sun is out there, and you can see that reflection and it comes right to you. You understand that reflection coming to you is your reality. You see the light come off the water, reflects right to you. The person 10 feet away from you is going to get that light beam down, and they're going to think that that's their reality, and it's 100% true. Both of the beams of light, now it's a ray, and that is the truth as well, but both of the beams of light, you can't say any other way that is not 100% true, that the light is not beaming down and glaring directly right at me, because you see it, you feel it. It's easy. Now, how can we apply this to our own lives? I think the observer effect does have a difference on the final outcome of the event. So just simply as viewing something from a positive light or a negative light is going to have an effect on the final outcome. And we'll get into this more along with Hermetic principle. Anything else? I don't know where these ideas come from. I really don't. They come from God. They come from the universe. And I want to share them with you, along with my jewelry, along with my rocks. And I'm distracted right now because I'm talking and everything is ricocheting off the sound bowl here. So we're going to continue our meditation. I'm going to go ahead and play this for you just for my practice. We'll see. I'll probably have this same conversation with you guys multiple times as thoughts on quantum theory develop, as thoughts on surrender develop, or any other words or anything else that pops into my brain. So I pray for you all. Tell your family, your friends that you love them. And God bless. Y'all have a great day. Be careful. We should have record CPI. We are in a high inflation environment. I think the war is not going to be over this weekend. And I'm still keeping an eye on commodities for that reason. Wheat, uranium are a couple of Russia's biggest exports, along with oil. And if we get any talk of those, look to those commodities. They're going to go up. I wonder if Bill Gates knew a wheat shortage was coming as he was buying all the farmland. Maybe he's going to save us all. Maybe we were all bashing on old Billy Gates. Maybe he's got a plan. I don't really give a shit. My faith in God, not man. So whatever these fuckers try to do, it don't matter to me. I just want to bring you health and wealth daily. For my journey, really just to document, but to understand health and wealth is the message. If you can take control of your life in those two areas, you're going to feel a lot better. Hope you guys have a great day. I'm off to go sell some trucks. And I'm sure I'll think of something else. See you guys. Love you.